guys, this is help us. All righty, thank you for coming to our new class. Today we want to work with inequalities. So what is the difference between an equation and an inequality? I just showed you that the main difference is that an equation has a specific solution. An inequality has many infinite solutions. So let's have a look at this. We are asked to solve. Mr. What is solving an inequality or equation? Is finding the value or values that are going to make this inequality in this case true. How can I differentiate the inequalities from the equations? Because they have symbols like greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equals to. That is the difference between an inequality and equation. How do we solve it? If they're gonna work, guys, we wanna use the same property, pretty much the same. Our main goal is to let this variable to be alone. So how do we do that? What is pissing me off that I don't have x alone?
5.
5.
5, right? Okay, we're gonna get rid of 5. Okay, we can. What is gonna happen, guys? This 5 is hiding. We're
gonna change to the other side and it will be negative.
Subtracting negative 5, correct. That 0, guys, is I just leave it like this. It's just 0. It doesn't make any difference if I put a 0 here. So, and now x is alone. That is a solution, guys. What values, guys, you can substitute? What values x plus 5 are greater than 0? So values greater than negative 5. Okay, and that is the answer. X is alone, values greater than negative 5. Have a look at the number 2. Okay, this is just a little bit hairy. Nah, it's a piece of cake. Let's go look. 5x. Oh my God, what did I do? 5x plus 2 less than 12. Again, I need to find the value for x, right? Mentally, this is difficult. That's why I'm going to use mathematical properties that are going to allow me to solve this. Again, your main goal is to let the x alone. Let's see. I have 5x right here, so I'm going to copy 5x here. Variables in one side, numbers on the other side. Okay, a constant term on the other side. I don't have any other variable term. I leave it here. So less than. This 12 is already here, guys. I'm just going to copy it. Do I have any other constant term? Any other number?
Yeah, number 2.
Yes. Yeah, positive 2.
Positive 2. How do I get rid
Positive
of that positive 2?
It will be
Change to the other side and it will be negative.
Negative 2.
Yeah.
It's like I subtract negative 2 here. I get 0 and I subtract negative 2 here. Okay, it's just like moving that. Okay, let's simplify. Let's simplify. I have 5x less than 12 minus 2.
10.
10.
10. All right, at x, this looks way simpler, but x is not alone yet. I have 5 multiplying. How do I get rid of that 5?
We
Guys?
change to the other side in division.
Okay,
It will be negative.
By 5 here, and I divide with the same sign. We only change it when it is positive to negative. Let me recap that. If it is negative, we convert to positive. If it is positive, we convert to negative. If it is dividing, it just multiply. We don't change the sign. We don't change the sign. It's gonna be multiplying. If it is if it is multiplying, then it's gonna be dividing. We change when it is addition or subtraction. In this case, this is multiplying. On the other side, it's gonna be
Dividing.
dividing. Okay, now x is alone, guys. Let's simplify. 10 divided by 5. Can you simplify this expression? Two, right?
Yes.
That is a solution. The solution is 2. Something
Yes.
correct. Sometimes, guys, you're gonna be asked to graph the solution. What is that, guys? You're gonna make a number line like this. Let's have a look. And we are going to graph the solution. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3. Okay, we're gonna graph the solution. Values x less than 2. Values less than 2. Okay, let's look. Let's spot this point. X2 is this point. Okay, I'm gonna make a circle. I'm gonna make a circle right here. And then, guys, I need to color, guys, values less than 2. That means values to the left or values to the right. Less than 2. What is less than 2?
To the left.
1,
1,
0.5, this, 0,
negative
1,
1,
this. All these values are less than 2, guys. That's why I'm going to color all these values. All the values to the left of 2. Okay? Less than 2. X less than 2 means values to the left. Okay, and now, guys, you have to know this. Should I fill this or leave it empty?
I think that leave it empty.
leave it empty.
Empty. Empty, correct, because it's not included. We fill it when we have something like this
The line
or
down.
something like this. Okay, we fill it. If we only have this or this, we leave it empty. Let's have a look at another case, okay? Let's have a look at this one. 6x greater than 4x minus 50. Okay, I need to find a value for x and a value for x here. Mentally, guys, that is a little bit hairy. So that's why I'm going to use the properties that I know in order to solve this. Again, this is x here. Now, do you see any other variable term in this expression?
Yes.
4x.
Positive
4x.
4x, okay, and 4x is on the other side. I'm going to move it with an opposite sign is positive. Now it's going to be negative 4x. Okay, I don't have any other x greater than or equals to. And now negative 50 is right here. I just get it down. Don't change it. Just get it down. Okay, negative 50. Now simplify. If you have 6 apples and you subtract apples, how many apples do you get?
2.
2 apples, 2 x's greater than or equal to negative 50. Okay. Your goal, guys, is to let x alone. Is x alone?
No.
No yet, right? We have
No.
a 2 that is multiplying. How do we get rid of that 2, guys?
Divide.
Dividing, okay, that's gonna be dividing on the other side. And then x is gonna be to what?
In the other side.
Negative 25.
Correct.
Yeah. Then it's gonna be
Negative 25. Correct. Negative 50 divided by 2 is negative 25. And that is the solution for this inequality. Now let's represent that on the number line. Okay, let's make a number line. Okay, here, right here. This is 0. Mister, am I gonna need to draw negative 25 numbers? No. What should I do?
In 10 of 10 or no?
I think 5 of 5. What about 5 of 5?
Yeah, mister.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 of 5
5
or
times
10 of
5.
10
Yes.
as you want. Okay, 5 of 5, negative 5, negative 10, negative 15, negative 20. I don't have enough space here, guys. Negative 25, negative 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can do it 5 by 5, 10 by 10. Okay, let's identify where this point is. Negative 25, negative 5, negative 10, negative 15, negative 20, negative 25. I'm gonna make a circle right here. Okay, negative 25. And values greater than. This symbol is greater than. What values are greater than negative 25? For example,
It's
20,
Negative 20.
negative 20. 0 is greater than 25. 5 is greater than negative 25. All of these values are greater than negative 25. Okay, therefore, this is going to be my solution. All the values to the right of this negative 25. But should I include it? Should I fill it or not?
yes.
Yeah, you
In
have
this
to fill
case,
it.
yes, in this case, yes. It's included. It's
Yes.
greater than or equal. That equal, guys, means that I can include it. Let's have a look at another example. May I ask you, this is like solving equations, exactly the same thing, right? The same process, getting rid of the numbers, etc. There is one big difference, a big one, guys. And I'm gonna explain you through this example, what is the difference. Let's have a look at this. 10x and 6 greater than 16 plus 18x. Okay, again, let's copy what we have, 10x. Let's see if we have any other variable term. Do we have any other variable term?
18.
Positive 18.
Plus 18x. Okay, I'm gonna move it to this side, negative 18x. I don't have any other one, okay? Then the numbers, this 16, guys, is right here. I just get it down. Do you have any other constant term?
6.
Negative 6.
Negative 6. And we
Negative
have to
6,
pass.
right?
Gonna be
On the other
positive.
side, it's gonna be positive 6, correct. Now let's simplify. 10 minus 18.
8.
The greatest one, negative,
Negative
8.
8.
correct? Because the greatest values is a negative, correct. Greater than or equals to, okay. 16 plus 6. 16 plus 6, guys.
22.
22.
22. That's completely correct. Okay, now your goal again is to let x alone, guys. Is x alone?
No.
No.
It's
Have a negative 8, right? This negative 8 is
Yes.
multiplying. What is the negative 8 gonna be doing on the other
the
side?
other side and dividing.
Dividing with the same sign. You don't change the sign. As I said, you take it with a sign. Negative 8. Guys, but here's one thing. Please listen to me closely. When you divide or multiply by a negative number, you need to change the sign here. What is that? In this case, it is greater than, but now that's gonna be less than. Whenever you divide by a negative number or multiply by a negative number, you flip the sign. Flip means this one. Flip. You flip the sign. You change the sign. Okay, if it is greater than, you change it to less than. If it is less than, you change it to greater than. You change the inequality sign. And now let's simplify. What is that, guys? Can we simplify? What is the half of 22?
Negative 2.75.
And
4.
it's 4, right? Okay,
Yes.
11 fourth, negative 11 fourth. Okay. And what is that in decimals? Do you know what is that in decimals?
I have negative 2.75.
I think it is gonna be 3 point something.
I got 2.75, yeah.
Okay, yeah, 2.7. Okay, correct. Okay, okay. Let's do it one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Okay, Catherine, this is what we got. Okay, take a look that this point is negative. What you saw? You said sorry. Negative
2.75.
75. Okay. Take a look that I did it one by one, Catherine, because this number is just negative 2, okay? One by one. Negative 2.75, this is negative 1. Negative 2.5.70 something is going to be around here. So let's make that point. It's going to be something like this. Negative 2.75, let's suppose this is the negative 2.75. And values less than this. Less than this means to the left or to the right, guys. Less than. Menores.
To the
Left,
left.
right? It's actually less left. Okay, values to the left. Okay, values to the left, all these values. I couldn't continue because I didn't make more points. And now, should I fill it or leave it empty?
Fill it
Fill it.
because you have that.
Fill it because it got that equal sign. I included. That is the solution.
Here, I have a
Values less than
question.
that. Tell me.
Why it is important to fill the circle? We can put like any circle like there.
It's important because if you don't include it, you are not given one value. I mean, it's like if I tell you, if you go to the, let's suppose like what? If you want to get to the, I don't know. Okay, you are invited to a party and someone tells you, the restriction is, this is the constraint. You can go to the party if you are greater than 18 years old. And let's suppose that today's is the party, tonight, and your birthday is going to be until today, but the restriction says if you are greater than 18. So you are 18, but you are not greater because today is your birthday. Today is the party, but you are 18 now, today. But you have to be greater than that. You can be in the party, but if someone said, no, you can be in the party if you are greater than or equals to 18. The equals includes you. And it saves your date. You can be in the party because you are greater. You are not graded, but you are equal to. I don't know. That's what I thought.
I understand your point. I understand.
So, Mr.
Okay, that is the point. That is in such instance, in some examples, that point can change everything. Like in the party, if you are greater than or equal to, that equal to allows you to be in the party. Okay, let's have a look at another example. Let's have a look at this one. Again, my goal is to move the verbal terms to one side and constant terms to the other side. Negative 6x is right here. I just get it down. Do we have any other verbal term?
Negative 4x and
Negative 4x, therefore it's going to be
It's gonna be positive.
correct. Less than or equals to. Do I have any constant term, any number?
10.
10 is positive. I leave it in positive. I don't change. Okay, now let's simplify. Negative 6 apples plus 4 apples. I think that's going to be
Negative 2.
x's. Okay, negative 2 apples. Less than or equals to 10. Equals to 10. Okay, again, your goal is to let x alone. Take a look that x is not on yet. You have a negative 2 multiplying. How do you get rid of this negative 2, guys?
Dividing.
Divided by negative 2. Divided by negative 2. What is going to happen, guys?
We have to flip the
We're
greater to
gonna
less.
Yeah, Mr. Bad, I have a question.
Tell me. We flip it.
We only have to like to change every, like if it is less, we have to change to greater and like that.
Correct.
Or only if it's greater to less. Like
No, in whatever it is, even if you have this little line or not, you have to flip it. What tells you, what determines if you're gonna flip or not is if you divide by a negative number or you multiply by a negative number. That negative number, guys, makes you flip this sign. It is less than, now is greater than, equals to. Because the equal doesn't make any difference, but you just flip it. Now x alone and simplify that, guys. What it would be? 10 divided by negative 5?
Negative 5.
Negative 5, correct. Now
Yes.
let's make the number line. Okay, and we're gonna graph this. Okay, I'm gonna make it 5 by 5, guys. I don't wanna draw so many numbers. 10, negative 5, negative 10. Okay, can someone tell me? Okay, negative 5, just look for negative 5, guys. 5 by 5, negative 5 is here. I'm gonna make a circle here in negative 5. And which values should I take, guys? Greater than, which values are greater than this? Negative 4, 0, 5, 10,
0,
all
5,
of these values, right? That means values to the right. All of these values, guys, to the right are gonna be part of my solution. Should I fill it or not?
Yes.
yes.
Yes, if you have the little line equals, okay, you're in the party because you're not graded, but you are equals, okay? That's, we include it.